You spent a lot of time with Mac Jones. You watched him go to war, just biding his time, being told no, dealing with adversity. And finally, his senior year, he has the opportunity. He goes off. Well, people feel like Ty Simpson is going to follow that same path. He's bided his time. He's gone to war. And now the team essentially is his. So when you hear the comparisons between those two journeys, what comes to your mind? Is it Bama fans just desperately clinging to that past and possibly the history repeating itself? Or is there something possibly there?
Probably a little bit of both, but I did see a lot of Mac in Ty. He was getting recruited when I was a senior. He was coming. He was a senior in high school, and he was coming to pretty much every home game we had on visits. And yeah, I kind of felt like I took him under my wing a little bit. I really liked him as a person. Obviously, I knew he's a great high school player, but I never saw it. So when I came back after I got cut by the Ravens and I did my third pro day, which was ridiculous, but I did it. I had to get in front of scouts somehow. And he was throwing to me a lot during that time. I knew that he, in some form, looked up to me at one point, and I think he was willing to help me out. And he really surprised me. I knew he was a good player, but it was a few sessions we had. I mean, he could really, really let it rip. I've seen some really good quarterbacks in my time. I've played with Mac, Bryce, Tua, Jalen, Lamar Jackson. And the way those guys let the ball fly is different. You know when it's different. The way you catch it, the way it comes at you when you're coming out of a break, you could tell who's got it and who doesn't. And I was like, Ty's got it. He's accurate. Now, look, we're no defense, no pressure, shorts and shirts, but just the way the ball comes out of his hand, the types of throws he was making to me, I was like, this kid's going to be special. He can run well. He's smart. He's disciplined. And he's got that chip on his shoulder like Mac had. He's got some swag to him, too. You got to have a little bit of swag to play quarterback. That's why I played QB, because I had swag, but just didn't have this bad boy. Didn't have the arm. I could run, though. I could run. That's it. But, no, you got to have that calm, cool, collected swag. It's like, yeah, I might talk a little shit, but I'm not going to let that chirping get to me. It's next play mentality. And I think Ty, that's what I feel like he's probably improved on the most is mentally, because we would run routes and, he's still young. He's still a pup at this point. And like he kind of get frustrated with a certain throw, if he's like a little off target. I'm like, man, look, don't worry about it. You know how many times I've dropped balls? Like, it happens. That's how I look at it when the quarterback misses a throw. But he has all the tools in the toolbox. And I think he's a great guy. I think he's a good leader. Obviously, I was around him a lot this year because I went to a lot of games. Kind of what Mac had to go through is similar to what Ty went through this year. It's tough. That just waiting your turn, to me, that just gives me more respect to him. It shows his resiliency, shows his patience. And I think those things can also make a great quarterback. Fourth quarter drive, we got to go 65, 70 yards down the field with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. How much resiliency do you have to make this drive? And I think all the stuff that he went through is going to prepare him for those kind of moments, even though it is physical. But this game is so mental. We all can play at that level. It doesn't matter how fast, how strong, how tall, how big, whatever. It's your mindset going into that next play. That's what matters the most. And I think what he's gone through is only going to help him, because he's not just going to be thinking, he's reacting. He's so smart. He's going to be able to react to the defense. He's going to know every coverage, just like how Mac did. Mac dissected defenses like I've never seen, other than Bryce. I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. And I think he's going to do really well. And I hope he does just as well as Mac.